penny for the thoughts of Steve Tandy. Day one. A man who's done his time with the Ospreys, the Waratahs in Australia, Scotland, and of course the Lions. And he's surrounded himself with good people, well-respected people, the likes of Matt Sherratt, who did the job on an interim basis from the middle of the Six Nations, Danny Wilson, Duncan Jones, Dan Lydiate, Rhys Patchell. These are the men under Steve Tandy to breathe life back into the Welsh Dragon. Julian Montoya, a 114th cap, a record 53rd as Test captain. And as we mentioned, leading a 23-man squad featuring 944 caps. They've got a little bit of inexperience at halfback, otherwise a grizzled outfit. Ben O'Keefe of New Zealand, the man with the whistle, assisted by Carl Dixon and Anthony Woodthorpe, and our TMO, Eric Gauzin of France. So the start of the Quilter Nations series for Wales and Argentina under the roof on a wet November day in the Welsh capital. And a first touch for Thomas Williams, who clears well, clears effectively. How important to have the likes of Williams and Jack Morgan very much leading from the front today, Sam.
Massive players for Wales, so influential in the way that Wales play, and just making sure they play in the right area of the pitch is going to be job number one for Thomas Williams today.
Lovely ball off the line out from Gonzalez. First run for Marcos Kramer, playing in the second row today for Argentina. Santi Carreras, and a bit of space on this left wing for Mateo Carreras. Infield to Del Guy, brought to the ground effectively by Morgan. Straight to his feet, and a scramble at the ruck as Blair Murray tries to get his hands on it. He's got it, and he's thumping it away, and he's winning this foot race as well alongside Principality. Kicked out of the grasp of Murray. Back goes Chocobaras, battering his own man out of the way. High-octane stuff in the opening minute or two here. Finally a little bit of calm, but the Welsh tails are up, and you can hear it from the volume levels rising all around the stadium.
Saw it out in Dublin, didn't we, against the Lions, that short play, then get to width quickly. They almost caught Wales napping there. Opening line out, bit messy at the ruck. Blair Murray hacking through, showing great pace to chase that down. Wales, good attacking position.
10 metres, Wales. You're out, he's out.
Dewi Lake takes aim and finds Adam Beard, and Lake's on the loop as well before they bring in Tom Rogers off his wing. Williams to Morgan. Quick ball for Thomas Williams. Width on it from Ben Thomas.
Four guys.
But just a little bit
Argentina scrum.
forward on that occasion. The moment passes. It's those small little snapshots that have to go right today, you feel, for the Welsh to truly profit.
Yeah, but I like the intent. You know, Ben Thomas is there at 12 as a second playmaker. I don't think Wales probably have that playmaker in the back three, so they need it somewhere else in the team, and it's there with Ben Thomas, so he can step in at first receiver, help get that ball to the wider spaces. Alex Mann was there waiting, just a play to hit the middle, then go back wide. It's going to be difficult to play into the guts of this Argentinian side, who are so physical and so brutal off those defensive carries off 9, so Wales need to try and find some edges and find some space.
First scrum of the game. And first scrum on the international stage for 2.5 years for Rhys Carré on the loose head for Wales up against Pedro Delgado, who plies his trade with Harlequins these days. A free kick to the Pumas.
1-2 steps early.
So often a timing issue as regards that engagement.
That's your mark there, don't go in front. That's your mark. Wait till he moves.
Geronimo Principality sends it long where Rogers is lurking. Murray trying to time the kick for the chase from Rogers. Little half step from Santi Carreras, and as we've seen so frequently in Argentina colours, in Gloucester colours now, Bath colours, slipping the net. Matera, one-handed, drops it off, casual, and into touch.
Yeah. Just too much work, 1-2 steps.
Those sorts of incidents could become the undoing of Argentina today. Obviously a very smart side. They found the edge quite easy there agaginst Wales, but it's that overconfidence. I'm terribly disappointed with that.
10 metres. Who's receiver? Who's
Record
receiver?
extending 119th cap for Pablo Matera this afternoon. And looking to cause some trouble in the line out. The ball is with Montoya, the Argentine skipper, fired away by Benitez Cruz.
Advantage over.
Chris Giantelli digs it deep into the 22, and careful eyes on that from Tom Rogers.
Yeah, poor error at the line-out from Wales. They look good.
Okay,
They beat Argentina for height. Alex Mann, he just slips through his hands. Uncharacteristic error for him. And Chris Giantelli just putting the ball through, putting Wales in a really high-pressure line-out.
They've gone right over the back of it as some sort of safety measure where Wainwright does the job. And as a consequence of the long delivery, slightly better angle on this clearance kick for Williams. Ball stays in play.
Makes a tackle.
Carreras attacks.
Tico.
Good tackle made by Jenkins.
Four red offside.
Playing with an
Penalty
advantage. Jenkins, it turns out, was offside as Picardo is belted in the midfield.
Four red offside, part of the ruck in front of the kicker. Let me just find it, sorry. No.
Chris Giantelli sets off.
Guys, quickly, where is it? Who's your mark there?
3 times in the opening 5 minutes. They've tried to find space down this
Offside in
left
front of
edge.
the box kick.
It's Tom Rogers' wing, and they've got it. They've managed to make 10 metres, 20 metres. Wales just got to be really careful
Quickly with it, Marcos.
how much meterage they're giving this Argentinian side to width.
Pressure here, building on the Welsh.
Gap's good, they're right on it.
Montoya.
Perfect.
Sizes up the options and finds Guido Petty. Wales usher him to the touchline, but it's kept in field well, and the drive is strong, assisted by the likes of Chocobares. The Pumas working hard for this one as they pour forwards, and Petty drives for the line. Ben Thomas folding himself underneath the on-rushing attack there.
Shot! Hands away!
Desperate measures for those in red. Vivas waits.
Vantage offside!
Has it now. And a penalty advantage in behind the Pumas. Benitez Cruz
Another advantage offside!
delivers the ball for Picardo, and again the Welsh caught offside. Twice running. Through they go now from Delgado, Argentina. Try awarded.
Ball's on the grass, I see it. Ball's on the grass.
Just relentless pressure from the big men, and it's one of the very biggest who gets up with the ball. Pedro Delgado, a first try for Argentina, and the Pumas on the board after 7 minutes.
It's discipline, isn't it? Undoing of Wales. It's the original penalty, allowed him to get field possession. That driving more, just too much power. So Wales got to fight for every inch when they're defending their own try line. Unfortunately, not enough power there to stop the big man. It's a good finish.
Santi Carreras entrusted with kicking duties, as Dan Bigger was telling us. Outstanding in the Rugby Championship. His success rate is right up there.
He's on that 20, guys.
In the 90s percentage-wise through the Rugby Championship.
20 seconds.
Here he is again, notching 2 more. And the Pumas leading Wales by 7 points to 0.
No, I just want it anyway. I can manage.
I felt for the crowd that Wales needed to try and get first points just to get some energy in the stadium. It's deflated the stadium a little bit. Wales now just got to fight to get deep in Argentinian half, put a lot of pressure on them. As Argentina showed, they're hugely physical big team. And if they get within that 5-metre line, they're very dangerous.
Brilliant take from Carreras on the 22. The gather and spin to protect possession. Already shown us a handful of glimpses of his special talent.
5. Step. Inside.
Benitez Cruz, now of the Newcastle Red Bulls, very nicely weighted, and the contest was good in the eyes of Ben O'Keefe. Edwards flings it wide, Wainwright
Okay, hold.
snared quickly and early by Justo Picardo.
Hands away. No one. Advantage over. Position.
Williams to Edwards. A lot of pressure from Kramer, did well to get it away at all. Up goes Rogers, but he's tapped it straight into the arms of the Argentinians, and Mateo Carreras is away, chips over the top. Benitez Cruz after it, so too Principality.
Happy live.
2 tries in 3 minutes. Argentina up and running in Cardiff.
Gonzalez with a lovely bit of skill. We've seen it so many times for Saracens. It's a good choice from Edwards to go for the kick. Wales didn't go forward for 2 carries. Watch Gonzalez. He anticipates that ball coming forward, beats one tackle, offload. And then the work rate off the ball from the Argentinians just to support Carreras on the line break. Carreras does really well to kick that at full flight infield. And it's another good try from a counter-attack, but Wales is perhaps a little bit sloppy on the kick chase.
20.
They've got to play that territory game, but you've got to anticipate loose balls. Argentina anticipate that best.
Sam, it's just the importance of the scraps, isn't it? You know, the kicking game now in the modern game, certainly at test level. Yes, that ability to get up in the ball and compete. Obviously, you're not allowed to jockey players back now, so it's a cleaner compete in the air, but more often than not, these balls come off hands. You've got to be there, ready to catch it. And that time it was Gonzalez that did the damage.
It's a fabulous chip kick, wasn't it, from Carreras, and a first try in Argentina colours for Geronimo Principality. Just his 3rd cap today, 2nd start for the Pumas, who've come out of the traps really hard and really fast, and already you fear for Wales. Kramer. Brought down by Alex Mann. Eventually.
Use.
He's wearing 5 today, Ali, but Kramer is such a good player for Argentina, so physical.
Play on.
Very much the enforcer of this Argentina pack. And they've got a few of them. There's another. Matera who sets it up. Benitez Cruz. Principality varying the attack, little jab forwards, it's beautifully weighted. This time Delguy can't hang on to it, but the intent is there, the fear factor is there as far as the Welsh are going, and this variety is going to prove very challenging this afternoon, Jamie.
Yeah, it is, Ali. You know, that variety in kick, the chip kicks, the box kicks, the open field bombs. This time it's Chocobaras, but unfortunately as Wales' ill discipline has cost them again. You know, being offside in the middle of the park is inexcusable in international rugby now. You just can't do it, because you end up conceding a kick like that. He's actually missed it. Can you believe it? Wales get off with it.
He's just gone the wrong side of the corner flag. He was going for broke, and frankly, why not? 14 points up with 12 minutes gone, you might as well, but he's misjudged it, Carreras, and that's the Welsh off the hook, certainly territorially.
That's a big one. Argentina was certainly going to go to the driving line out, and I'm looking at the size of their pack. We just touched upon him. Kramer, we got Matera, Gonzalez at 7, Oviedo at 8, Petty at 4. My goodness, it's a big pack, and you don't really want to be defending carries 5 metres from your try line. So minimising these middle of the field penalties is going to be a huge part of denying Argentina points. Much easier said than done, but that penalty count for Wales has to stay in single figures at the moment. It's escalating quickly towards double figures.
Pre-engage, far side, no get.
Free kick this time to the Welsh, and Ben Thomas is leaving it hanging for Tomas Williams. Lovely dummy. Now a bit of space on the outside. Adams to Murray. Williams, quick ball. Edwards, Mann, Thomas. Serati now. Much better from the Welsh. Thomas, first time they've been able to move into their patterns in any way, shape or form until Llewellyn can't cling on. And the ball is back with Argentina.
Stay on side, Wales.
Little glimpse of how the Welsh would like to play. It's just got to find that clinical execution to go with the ambition. Josh Adams makes absolutely sure. Here's Morgan. Slides past the challenge of Matera before Mako Vivas arrives.
Sorry, mate.
Mann, Thomas, Murray, Llewellyn. Dan Edwards. Reece Carey ordered too much room to breathe there by Matera, but it is quick ball and Wales on the front foot. Thomas, a little bit stuttering here, but now some acceleration. Great work from Rogers. Oh, brilliant from Morgan, providing that wasn't forwards. Thomas Williams has Wales's first score of the afternoon and a first try of the Steve Tandy era.
It's that man that finishes it, Thomas Williams. If there's ever a blueprint that Wales are going to stick to show what the new Wales is about, and the Steve Tandy and the Matt Sherratt, the attacking coach, is that runners is Thomas Williams playing in support and anticipating the line break. Ben Thomas, second receiver, playing out the back of lead runners, keeping the ball alive, getting the ball into the hands of the pacemen. The difference in this Welsh side, the super strength, is their back three in the pace. That time it was Tom Rogers.
What I liked about that try was it all came off Dan Edwards. Wales weren't carrying tight off 9. Everything went to 10. They made the initial line break. Dan Edwards then playing in forward runners. They make another carry. Dan Edwards is playing that first receiver. They're not playing that tight game. It's a slightly wider pass and they're looking to get the space. We can see already Wales are trying to get into those 15-metre channels, not into the big pack, those 2-3 defenders either side of the ruck. They want to get a little bit wider than that, and they look more potent when they get there.
Well, it's given the stadium an entire lift, you feel. Just that one score to show that there is life in this Welsh challenge. There is adventure in the way they would like to play, and there is great spirit. Even allowing for the many obstacles that they're coping with, both on and off the field. Good clearance from Thomas Williams. That his 16th try for Wales. Only Gareth Edwards has scored more tries for Wales as a 9. His Lions tour cruelly cut short, of course. After such a brilliant start, played against Argentina, scored a couple of tries in that game against the Western Force, and then had to go home with a hamstring injury. And he looks set to really challenge for that scrum half shirt for the Lions tests.
No, step.
Principality. Pressure from Wainwright. Blair Murray eyes up. Oh, it's fallen for Mateo Carreras again. Matera. Held by Lake. Principality. A dart from Oviedo. Picardo. Good Welsh defence. Solid line, good connections, good spacing. Principality swings it wider for Carreras again.
No, players there.
Picked up by Benitez Cruz.
Roll!
Swiftly back into position defensively. And they're coming again, Argentina, through Chocobares. Plays his rugby with the Galacticos of Toulouse. Benitez Cruz, Principality to the boot. He's just going to roll the wrong side of the flag.
Options. Jack, scramble 22.
Argentina
Play.
without
22
Thomas
taken.
Albornoz, so that's one of the reasons for Principality's inclusion, as Wales bump it long. And the chase is strong, but so too the footwork of Delguy. Oh dear. Error from Gonzalez, and the Pumas just dropping off in concentration.
Just outside.
Spoke about these sorts of incidents could potentially be there and doing. It's that overconfidence, isn't it? Would they be doing that if they were playing the Springboks or the All Blacks? You know, that Really kind of high-risk rugby. They're 14-7 up, shoveling the ball. It's a greasy ball. We know that when the roof's closed here.
Just a message on the last one.
That time it's Gonzalez who drops it. It's a great platform for Wales now, Sam.
It's great from Thomas Williams, so deep in his 22, he just thought of kicking it down long, and he's taken this game with a scruff of the neck for Wales. You can tell he's one of our form players, but here he goes. Everybody slowed down, including Argentina, but he's gone. He kicks it deep, and he works so hard in the kick chase. Look at the top of your screen, Josh Adams as well. He's working hard, so Argentina playing to their right. Josh Adams follows up with a great tackle. There's two brilliant bits of work rate off the ball, and that small moment has now given them an 80-metre gain. Great work from Thomas Williams and Josh Adams.
Frustration for Felipe Contepomi, but for Wales, encouraging signs. One of the things mentioned relentlessly through the week was the desire to really focus in on the transition, that switch from defence into attack, and Thomas Williams taking that very literally there and carrying out instructions.
And there should be, even though it's a new coaching group, there will be some continuity for Wales, because Matt Sherratt stepped in for the game where Wales nearly turned over Ireland here 6-7 months ago in the Six Nations, but then followed through with the team in the summer, and then again for this campaign. So this is, bottom of your screen there, the red t-shirt, Matt Sherratt, very well respected attack coach. This is his third campaign now, and attack is really hard to ingrain in a team. He's got an excellent reputation, for good reason, excellent attack coach. So Wales will hopefully pick things up a bit quicker given his continuity in the squad.
Great position for Wales here. This attacking scrum picked out by Wainwright. Williams, the inside ball from Edwards as Adams comes crashing through. There's Alex Mann. Third consecutive start for him. Drive on now from Lake, who shouldered so much as captain through some of the darker days. Wainwright now. Mann through the middle. Argentina not committing too many. And Wales very tightly packed. 13 men you could throw a blanket over. And 2 men hugging the touchlines, and Argentina scrambling hard on the deck. It's still with Wales. Carried on by Llewellyn. Morgan brought down by Gonzalez. Here's Williams looking to suck in those defenders. Montoya making an important tackle. Here's Wainwright though, and Wales really building a head of steam up here. Mann again drives hard into Gonzalez. Williams, the short ball, looking to find the big man, Carey.
No try. Body short, he loses it forward.
So close.
2 offsides.
Always with an advantage though. Encouraging signs for the Welsh.
It's about getting the big bodies onto the ball. I've watched Rhys Carey there for those last 10 phases, and he picked his moment. He almost scored there. I think he just knocked it on at the death. But that's what he can bring to this team. Getting your big ball carriers with momentum. When you're 5-10 metres out, they're not taking a scrum, not kicking. Here they go.
To the delight of the crowd, Morgan sets off. Williams, again the short line, and Dewi Lake is over. The second try of the game for Wales. And it's the former skipper who gets up last. So the congratulations of his teammates and all those of a Welsh persuasion inside the Principality.
There's 4 forwards in this pack for Wales who need to carry today. One is Wainwright, one is Jack Morgan, one is Carey, and the 4th is that man, Dewi Lake. You've got to get your good ball carriers close to the line, running into gaps, running at smaller men. Because big man beats small man 5 metres out from the try line. Dewi Lake, exceptional ball carrier, very powerful. Running into a number 10, he wins. Rhys Carey did it well, didn't quite get the ground in, but Dewi Lake picked this moment, got on the ball, found a mismatch. That's what you've got to do. Sometimes I think in the heat of the moment, players just tucking up the jump and they just carry. Look for where their weaker carriers, the defenders are, and get your big men on them. Well manufactured by Wales.
What do you know? Scores are level. Resilience being displayed by this bunch, selected by Steve Tandy, and you can see the passion flowing from the coach's box as well, guys. It's embedded in the DNA, isn't it? But they really mind about this. This is an important moment, and they've responded so well to the early setbacks.
Super impressive. The Wales have come back last 5-10 minutes, 2 tries. For me, it's, you know, when you watch Wales attack, there's far more deception. You know, you can't just have those one-up carriers Sam mentions, as players, you know, cutting lines, influencing defenders.
Tackle now, 1. Thank you. Step back, step back. Okay, use Wales. Stay on. No dummy, no dummy. Inside.
Williams with the clearance. Oh, it's a brilliant clearance. It really is exceptional. Right up to halfway. Hasn't put a foot wrong so far this afternoon.
There's so many small things, Ali, but Wales have received the ball in their 22 off multiple kickoffs now, and Thomas Williams, within one phase, has taken it on himself to kick it and get it out. Simple things, but when it's done wrong, it stands out like a sore thumb, but he's quietly just doing everything he needs to do brilliantly tonight.
Nice line-out ball from Petty for Argentina. Principality has just come off the outside edge of that boot a little bit, and it's there to be won. Thomas has dropped on it, but I think it's gone forwards from Wales in the process. So we'll have an Argentinian scrum.
Argentina scrum. Now guys, that last one, perfect. I think we found it. The last one, very good. Last scrum. Okay, that's what I want.
Some important ramifications this afternoon for the Pumas as well. If you look at it in the broad scheme of things, they're ranked 6th in the world. With the World Cup seedings important. With the draw for the next World Cup happening right at the start of December in Sydney. If they stay in the top 6, they will avoid all the big dogs, all the other big dogs. And there is, up until at least yesterday in the Australians' defeat to Italy, there was only one ranking point separating the Pumas and the Wallabies. Out it comes from Oviedo. Switch of plan into the midfield. Chocobares linking nicely. Carreras to Carreras. The big handoff and away. Lovely footwork. Benitez Cruz. Pumas slipping through the gears. Carried up by Vivas. Benitez Cruz again to Principality. That looked forwards. Ben O'Keefe not moved. As Principality tries again to reset through Vivas. And then these short line runners coming hard around the corner. Oviedo, the next man. In goes Morgan. He's nicked it. Outstanding jackal work from Wales' captain.
Hold here, Wales!
And then again, the clearance from Williams finds Santi Carreras, 40 metres out. Fancies a counter-attack. Scragged by Rogers. Montoya to Oviedo. And running into his own man. The apology from the Argentine skipper, Principality, looking to find Gonzalez.
Hold away.
And once more, these short pot passes. Wales over the top of it. Man trying hard to scramble possession for Wales. Kramer has to check with the referee that he's happy to continue. Gonzalez. Another one brought down by Wainwright. Still they come. Delgui caught early, as he surely has to be. Vivas. Phase after phase here from Argentina. Can Wales hold out? Into double figures on that front as Kramer presents it now. Another big drive, another big tackle from Ben Thomas as they come tight to the ruck yet again through Montoya. Benitez Cruz are making progress here, but the impact has meant that the ball has been spat forwards, and Wales think there might be something on here before Dan Edwards drops it. And the moment passes, but Wales will be delighted with that defensive effort. Digging really deep.
Time off for injury.
Coming up with the big contact. That's the voice. You may be able to hear a very Gozan
Yes. Just wait. So we're going to look at a player. So we're coming upstairs. We're looking at potential foul play against 9 red. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Put on the big screen.
Ben, we're going to get it now.
Thomas Williams, I think, is the man under the spotlight. It's alleged he's kicked one of the Argentina players.
So Ben will let you know once it's on. It's on the screen now. Just have a look at the actions, the back.
It's Ben Thomas, actually, who's being scrutinised, and it seemed to be a reaction to being held on the ground by Matera.
Or is it just an action that you're putting on the screen, Quinton?
So we're trying to determine if there is contact made. So we're trying to get the best angle for that because the player does hold his head. So we want to see if there is contact made in the actions of kicking.
Really important to know if there's contact made. That's the main thing, because at the moment, we do see 2 players on the ground. I want to see if the player looks back and actually uses his foot.
So this will be your best view, but we're just trying to determine if there is contact or not. At that view, it looks like it misses it.
Okay, so you don't have the action actually making contact?
That is correct. So
okay.
There's no action. There's an attempt. Just wait for this one quick.
So
this is a different angle of it.
Yep.
And Matera is left clutching his head.
There's another view on this one to see the actions.
Okay, so Quinton, just the first thing I need to determine from you, you're telling me that there isn't clear evidence that there's actual contact made with the head. Can you confirm that?
That is correct.
Okay, but what we are dealing with is the action of that player. Okay, so what I've got is I've got 9 red. He's on the ground. Yes, he's being held, but he looks back. Number 12. He looks back. He has time. He sees the player and uses his foot to launch at that player. Now, we don't have contact, but for me, it's yellow card. It meets the yellow card threshold. Happy with that? 12 red. 12. And it's going for an off-field review.
Ben Thomas to the bin for now.
You look at the player. You use the foot. You use the foot. Back over here.
It's a really interesting one, this. It's under review, so there is the opportunity for the foul play review officer to upgrade that to a red card, potentially a 20-minute red card.
I agree with that.
And they've established that they don't believe he actually made contact, but this has been done on the intent.
I agree with you, Andy. It doesn't matter. It's like throwing a punch and missing him. The intent was there. Ben Thomas has to show some more composure there. If you made contact to the head, and that's a straight red. That is outright foul play. You just cannot at any level do that in this sport. It has to be punished. Ben Thomas is a lovely player, but he's just lost his composure in that moment. Had he caught contact to his face or more clean contact, that would have been a really nasty outcome.
So a difficult job just got that much harder for Wales, and they are only 5 metres away from their try line here, playing a man down. Montoya to the tail. Gonzalez gathers it in. The drive is strong.
Was over the 15. First man. Argentina down.
Wales have done really well to repel this drive at the outset, and here they've scrambled possession.
I mean, that is a one-man. Jack Morgan, I know Adam Beard came up on screen there, but Jack Morgan, you watch Jack Morgan here. He's legal from the off because the ball has crossed at 15. You watch him, gets there, looks like he's on Argentina's side.
Argentina, skip.
That's a hard carry from Derry Lake. He's just been in a scrum for 10-15 seconds, gets up, carries again. Real brave player.
Delgi, one of the key danger men. He's left Alex Mann on his backside. Matera, thumping shot from Maserati. Wainwright looking to effect the rip as well. Big carry from Kramer, sent packing by Jack Morgan. In tandem with Adam Beard, they're making Argentina work really hard for their own ball here, Wales. Adam Beard in the thick of things.
Advantage. Edge, 9 in the side, offside.
In goes Williams. He thought he was legal. Referee thought otherwise.
9 in the side. Here we are.
Just saw
Form the ruck, you come around the side, 9.
a little shaft of light and thought he would have a dart in there to turn over possession.
Shot called.
Just thinking Thomas Williams off that scrum. Obviously Wainwright carries, Derry Lake carries. You know, for me, you're a yellow card down, that ball goes off the park.
You need to drive through
it. Has to go off the park
just come around.
because, you know, you've got a chance of maybe winning the ball at line out. It wastes a minute on the clock, but instead ball stays on the park. They're under the pump from Argentina, attacking, likely 3 points. Just a bit of game man management there from Thomas Williams. He's had an exquisite first half hour for Wales. Just that one I think had to go off.
This decision alone gives you an idea as to the mindset of Argentina just at the moment. Points necessary, 3 of them banked, and back their move into the lead. I think if that had been 10-15 minutes ago, they'd have pumped that into the corner, Sam.
I was disappointed penalty to give away for Wales because they did so much right. Lots of two-man shots in the tackle, then when the ball went to ground, getting back up and counter-wrecking and just trying to fly through and disrupt that ball. Good line speed off it. It was excellent defence from Wales, but when you're in the ascendancy in defence like that, that's when you don't need to chase the ball. Just let Argentina go multiple phases. You've got them on the back foot, probably force an error through a knock-on or through line speed. Just needed to be a little bit more patient in that defensive set, but other than that, for the final penalty, it was good stuff from Wales.
Use!
Blair Murray arriving. It's a really good leap from Delgui. Off it comes from the Argentinian hand, though, so this is Welsh ball just outside the Puma 22.
Fair ball, fair ball.
Delgui, who had such a standout rugby championship for Argentina. At the moment, the Pumas' sharpest finisher.
Expect Wales to drive this one down to 14 men, or at least play the ball tight to the line out.
Knock on advantage.
Went deep to the tail, and there's work to be done here.
Tackle!
Derry Lake trying to bounce through Kramer. Not too many managed that. Edwards.
Advantage over.
Bit of width. Morgan. Williams. 2 men to meet him.
Okay, stay on here.
Edwards goes in to play 9.
Step.
Adams does the job now. Murray to Asirati, who's done really well to find a little bit of space. The ball there to be won. Swung left by Beard. Still probing that shorter side. Morgan again occupying that position out on the touchline and running out of room in the end.
A smart play from Wales, as Jamie mentioned, obviously still a man down, rather than going wide now. They're sort of playing in a sort of 30-25 metre channel. This is a great carry from Q Nazarati. Wales have struggled to find props who are willing to get their hands on the ball. He's played his rugby at Cardiff, so used to playing expansive rugby under Matt Sherratt, getting his hands on the ball. Really good tackle there, just making sure Jack Morgan's feet go into touch. But smart play from Wales, keeping it tight.
Goodness me.
He touches the ball, play on, it goes backwards.
Benitez Cruz absolutely slammed into the turf by Alex Mann. And there are some bodies down.
He touches the ball and Wales is committed, so that's why it's second.
I hope Cruz is okay, because it was a hell of a shot, but Alex Mann does really well. You want to read this, you anticipate the ball off the top as a back row, and you want to fly through and put pressure on the 9. And I think he's committed. That slow-mo doesn't make it look good. If you play that real time, Alex Mann's launched into that.
Let's go, Wales, let's go. 5.
Here we go, ball comes off. I don't think he realised the ball's bounced out. It's a great shot. Man.
Great shot.
Yeah, total commitment. Had to be that way.
Yeah, but it's not straight.
Not straight on the delivery at the line out. That's really unfortunate, given where they are on the field here, Wales, given the timing.
Not straight.
6 odd minutes to half time. Less than 3 minutes remaining on the, at the moment, yellow card.
There's a few things which win international rugby. There's the same foundations every game. You've got things like set piece, contact area, the kicking game, the aerial battle, and penalty count. And, your set piece is not. Wales have lost 3 set pieces at line out. Penalty count has gone against them. Argentina getting some success in the air. I think those small battles that are really important in international rugby. Argentina are just coming out on the right side of those, so they're just things Wales need to tidy up. Just giving Argentina easy outs at the moment.
Crouch! Binds! Sit! Play!
Argentina just holding that in for a short moment. Chocobares linking nicely with Principality. The two Carrerases similarly teaming up. Principality again, Chocobares to Oviedo, Kramer, and Argentina really ticking now. Quick ball for Benitez Cruz. Principality making some space as well. Montoya, Carreras, big shot from Josh Adams. Wales being stretched and stressed here. 90 seconds to play out before the end of that yellow card for Ben Thomas.
Tackle now, release!
We'll hear about the review decision imminently. Picardo. Benitez Cruz for Principality. He's got some dangerous footwork, hasn't he? Somehow made it inside the 22. Petty. Benitez Cruz, they're very keen just to probe around the fringes as much as they can here, and they've got some big, heavy runners. That's why they're doing it. Matera, the last of those. And Delguy juggles with it. Keeps it alive. Principality. Picardo is caught. Wales trying to clutch at ghosts at the moment. The ball is loose. Murray is there. Great composure from Murray.
Argentina line out.
What a scramble.
Yep. Okay, and why is the degree of danger not high? Because we don't have contact with the head. Okay. Jeff.
Here's the decision.
So the yellow card against your player is going to remain a yellow card. The reason that it's nothing higher is we don't have any clear evidence that touches the head. But we can't have that action in the game, even if things are happening on the ground, okay? So that's a message for your team. It's been good so far.
So Ben Thomas
remains the yellow because in the 8 minutes that the TMO has been able to look at it in high detail,
given something of a reprieve.
But the action definitely the yellow. Mate, I agree.
That's the action at the top of your
process, we get the right decision.
screen. And on the grounds that there wasn't significant contact made,
Let's keep playing
he's clear to play
so
the rest of this contest, certainly when the remaining seconds have elapsed.
Super impressive Wales. It's hustle in defence.
We good, guys?
Two-man shots.
Yeah, right.
There's some big men in that Argentina pack, especially when they get a rumble on. That scrum started in their own 22 and they've gone 3/4 of the length of the park. Wales didn't concede a penalty for offside. Still repelling the big Argentinian men. Argentina surprisingly getting quite tight in their attack. You think against 14 men they'd use the full width of the pitch. They've got a golden opportunity now to strike before half-time.
Are you a receiver? Yep.
Wales, who've made almost twice as many tackles as Argentina, having to go to the well again as the Pumas put the squeeze on. Montoya, the pilot currently. Benitez Cruz breaks away. Chocobares holds it there. Bit of space potentially for Picardo, but being held so well by Rogers. The drive comes on.
Come over the top! Don't come over the top! There it is! There it is! There it go.
Swiftly into defensive positions here for those in reds. Mako Vivas feeds the ball back. Argentina poised. Here's Matera. Wales give up the offside, and over they go for the score. The dart from short range from Simon Benitez Cruz. And Argentina had their third score, crucially, before the yellow card time elapsed.
They are finding some good inroads, Argentina, around the Wales ruck defence. I thought Tom Rogers did so well to target the ball just before this, and I thought it was going to be a maul turnover. Thomas Williams is at that first man there on the ruck. See, number 9, you want 15, your forwards 15. Filling those first, second and third spaces either side of that ruck, particularly on your own line, because there's going to be some big men coming. I think Wales just get a little bit slow into position around that ruck defence. You need to get those big men in those pillars, particularly near your try line.
It's a smart finish of Benitez Cruz, isn't it? Sees the post, sees Thomas Williams probably commit a little bit too early, just half a shoulder. Got the ball down. Be right, Sam. Thought Tom Rogers had done the job on Picardo, but quick ball came back.
10 points scored by Argentina in the time that Ben Thomas was off the field. Such is the nature, the cost of discipline, ill discipline in his case. And, something of a hammer blow just before half-time as far as Wales are concerned. They've bounced back already in this contest from a significant deficit. Pablo Matera finding space. Looking for someone to link with. It could be Mateo Carreras. What a clever kick that is. Carreras has it, ducks in field under the challenge of Edwards and gets the ball down. A try out of nothing. Pablo Matera, more used to bullying people around the fringes of the ruck, but here with an inch-perfect kick.
What a try, what a sucker punch for Wales. He catches the ball from the kick-off.
I'll have a restart.
You watch this, catches the ball, sidestep, straight between, I think, 2 of the Welsh front row. Kramer can't quite keep up with him. Where is his pace? Where is his gas man? He's out on the wing. I'll tell you what, left-footed kick. I think he's a lefty anyway.
Okay, no restart.
That's a great finish from Carreras. But the nous, the understanding to appreciate where your teammates are. Matera, take a bow.
That is class from a blind side. The awareness and then the execution too.
Could you do that, Sam?
Of course I could. What are you doubting me for? I'm not going to lie. Matera is one of the genuine world-class back row players. I think his time in New Zealand at Crusaders really helped him expand his game, but one of the world-leading back rowers. Excellent play from him, and no, I definitely didn't know it.
Well, what a last couple of minutes of this opening half. There's been so much happening in just 40 minutes of rugby. Argentina absolutely screaming out of the blocks with tries from Delgado and Prisciantelli early on. A great response from Steve Tandy's men.